Hilarious. I'm so full of shit. Hello, whoever you are. Should tell a story for the playback. What's going on? Severa Jones, Marcus Rodriguez. Yes. I have opinions. I intend to share them. Mr. Kanye. Mr. Kanye West. Threatening folks. He said, put him up. Put him up. Like, all right, Kanye. Calm down, Kanye. Calm down. Ain't nobody scared of you, Kanye. Oh. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Talk to me. How my babies? I've been slacking like a mug. Been in his YouTube streets. And Marcus, did you watch my my little skit I did on making fun of Mr. Kevin, Mr. Samuels? I found it very amusing myself. I found it extremely amusing, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. Y'all want to watch it with me? I know how to share screen now. Ha ha ha. I beat the machine. I beat the machine. Here we go. Bam.
I am 43, ma'am.
What was your weight the last time you weighed yourself?
My weight, it was 265. The last time I checked.
Do you have kids?
Yes, ma'am. I do have kids. I have 4.
How old are they?
Ma'am, I do not know how old they are. I have not seen them at all.
About how many mothers?
There are 4 mothers to match the 4 children, ma'am. Yes.
Did you go to college?
College? Yeah, no. College, I was told, was for lames. Yeah, so I did not attempt that.
How would you rate yourself from 1 to 10?
Oh, rate myself?
You cannot use a 7. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is an 8. Thor is a 9. and Michael B. Jordan is a 10.
Uh, oh, oh, I can't use a 7. Okay, and you say The Rock is an 8. You say, right? Okay, I would give myself a 9, ma'am.
You rate yourself a 9.
You don't have to laugh at me like that, ma'am. It seems a little disrespectful.
So you are as hot as Thor.
Okay, I guess I would be a 6 then, ma'am. I'm 6.
Delusional. I found that to be hilarious myself. Nobody laughs at Janine's jokes like Janine do. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's how it worked. That's how it worked. All right, so fuck it. We're gonna just get in it. So DL Hughley had something to say on apparently it's the video that he did with Vlad that uh that pissed Kanye West off the most. And what's going on, Joe? What's happening, baby? Yeah, so DL said what everybody else is thinking. The way it's coming across is still very. It is coming across a little stalkerish, but it's less stalker and more obsessing. Kanye is obsessed with the situation. This is the case. So if Kanye West is obsessed with the idea of still having his family be a thing, which is great. It's not great that he's obsessing, but it's good thing that that's what he wants, you know. But he was nuts when she married him. Everybody knew he was nuts. He was going through some things, but her being fame hungry, and then having a wedding with Kanye West. And Kanye West is her husband, especially with her and her marriage situation, her being married for like a month at a time each time, you know. And then it just kind of went on and but you can't sit with crazy for too long. Like this is the rule. Like I feel bad for Kanye. I feel bad for him because it's like he had no family. Like to him, it's like he had no family. He found this close-knit family and he got in there. And then he was in there with this close-knit family. They fight and stuff, but you notice they always come back. Them Kardashians and Jenners, they always come back. You know, because it's PR. They always come back. So he gets, pretty pissed, understandably. And he threatens DL Hughley because DL basically says, people is too many times that people don't listen when somebody threatens them, and then it escalates, and then, which is true. Like, we don't know what Kanye is capable of. I would not even attempt to pretend to assume that I knew what that dude was capable of because he's unhinged. He clearly, have you ever seen somebody who was on medicine and not taking their medicine? I have seen it. It's not pretty. And they will do things that even them afterwards, they go, I don't know what came over me. Have you ever heard that term? Have you ever heard somebody say that? I don't know what came over me. Nobody wants to be on the tail end of I don't know what came over me. Okay? Nobody wants, it's not cute on that end. It's like you wake up, you snap out of it, surrounded by blood. So I can understand why she's hiding from him basically, and it's like if you don't know, it's gonna be some nervousness about sending your kids somewhere with someone whom even you are a little bit like, I don't think that he would like want to hurt anyone, but he does seem a little chemically challenged right now, and I don't want my kids to be how I figure out that it was too bad. You know what I mean? So it's a real sticky situation to be in, and people, they seem to not really. They just kind of want to take a side. But that's not what's happening here. Like, he bought the house across the street. That is like, if he thought that they would be able to, like, he was hoping they were going to be able to work it out. He's like, I'm going to stick close to home. Then the kids won't have to change anything. They could literally just go across the street to daddy's house. Like, in a perfect world, this sounds perfectly logical. But when you are chemically challenged, as Kanye is, it's going to seem different. It don't seem like that. Like, if they were besties still and everything was still going great and he was chemically not challenged, it may not be as weird him moving across the street. Like, I think like Courtney and her ex-husband, they were kind of like that. They got places close together, so the kids weren't far from each other. It was able to work out. But that was because they weren't chemically challenged. And her husband wasn't I would just stick to the chemically challenged. Scott, that's his name, Scott Disick. So, it's a sticky situation. But so Kanye threatened, he threatened it's funny in this picture, they actually kind of look, they never did get married, did they? Oh, that's right. He kept trying to marry her, but she didn't want to do it. There's something about it. That's why I like Courtney. Courtney is psychic. Courtney was like, no, this is going to end in divorce. We've been together all this time. We're very good friends. But if we get married, this is going to end badly because, we have issues. And I'm a Kardashian, so there's going to be some problems. She didn't want to get divorced. There's always that one kid who actually suffers from of being like Kim was obsessed with being married. She just wanted to be married. Like, she knew from day one, I want to be married. I want to be a mom. Kim knew from day one that's what she wanted. She was chasing the dream. But Courtney was like, nah, my parents is divorced. I'm not doing that. It's just going to end in divorce, and then everybody's going to be unhappy. We can have the kids. The kids can be happy without us being married. And then there's the other one, OJ's kid. I'm just kidding. Chloe's my favorite. But, that is OJ's child. Let's not kid ourselves. She's very linebacker built. That is a football player's child. It is. She's damn sure don't belong to the daddy they say she do. Like, he is a tiny little person. Mom is a tiny little person. They made her, whose hair ain't even the same color, and she's massive. So no, no. If it ain't, it's OJ's child. I don't know. When are they gonna come tell us the truth? That Chloe is officially OJ's child. Like, once OJ dies, maybe, and then we find out he had money stashed away, then maybe she'll be like, yes, that was my Faja. But okay, let me stay on track. I'm running off track here. So Kanye, says to DL, as you can see here on the screen, what? DL lives in Calabasas. Yo, good to know. Oh, he's coming for you, DL. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. DL has changed over the years. Look at these two pictures. It's funny what some gray hairs on your chin can do. I think this must be weird because he's making that face though with the eye. He must be working really hard because he looks like he's just been run over with a car. Like he's, somebody was talking about. Oh yeah. Oh, no, Pete ain't the next victim. Pete is the Kardashian. He's Kardashian petty. Like, Pete is doing this on purpose. Okay? This is all a game to Pete. This is a game to Pete. Trust me. Pete is a comedian. This is a game. This is a game. He is taunting something that he doesn't actually understand, though. That's the problem. And the only person that'll end up not suffering from what Pete's doing right now is Pete. Pete's gonna coincidentally not be home when the shit hits the fan, you know. But why would you even do that though? Like, to somebody who, and he used to be in the house with them. He was like a friend of Kanye's, like friend of the family. And then now you fucking his wife, and then you're gonna put this picture up while he's having a nervous breakdown about it. Then you're gonna post this picture talking about you in the bed with this woman. I don't care if that's his wife officially or not. In Kanye's eyes, that's his fucking wife, honey. That's his wife. And the damn sure is the mother of his children. And he is very, very, he's like a dad. He's not like the typical celebrity dad, you know. He's like a dad. It's not like he's just now suddenly trying to hang out with the kids when usually he wasn't spending no time with them and nothing. No. He's actually being kind of stripped of his dad stuff, which, you know, I mean, that's fucked up, you know. That's fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you, when that kind of stuff happens, it's always, Kim needs to be prepared for this, because if anything happens to Kanye, like say Kanye does something crazy, you know, we won't say what, we won't do no guessing, but if something happens to Kanye, her children are gonna blame somebody, and I hope she knows she's the person they're gonna fucking blame for that. Like when you fucking up and you a parent and you fuck up, there's all, and you like, oh, I got away with that. Everybody was on my side. Da 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 da. The years go by, you gonna be held accountable, and guess by fucking who? The kids. The kids. The kids is gonna hold you fully accountable. They're gonna hold you fully accountable. They're gonna hate you on his behalf when they see it. They're gonna be like, but mom, he bought the house across the street. You mean to say when I wanted to see my dad and he was living across the street, only reason I couldn't go was because you wouldn't let me? You telling me the dad was over here fighting on TV trying to see me, and you wouldn't just let me go across the fucking street? You trifling whore. You was so worried about your butt injections that you wouldn't let me go see my daddy. That's what she got to look forward to. I hope she fucking know. You can call yourself a good mom all you want to. You'll find out what kind of mom you are later on in life. Your kids will fucking tell you. I've been waiting for my report card. I'm still waiting on my report card. The kids are going to get old. Once they get old, I'll get my report card. I already have some little notes that I expect to be on the report card. And you know, when they say it to me, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to take it on the chin. My bad. My bad. Yeah, that one slipped too. That one slipped. My bad. Pete, the rebound boyfriend. It's so weird too. How about how odd it is that is the boyfriend? Just period. Like, Pete looks sick as a motherfucker. Like he looked like, and he is sick. I think he has like Crohn's disease or something. He got one of these, like lupus. It's either lupus or Crohn's disease. He got one of those two. So he's a sickly little feller. But that's probably why Kim liked him. She liked to nurse something back to health. That's how she ended up with Kanye. Kanye was a little crazy. She thought she could love him into health. That's how that happened. She was like, oh. Like Kim was built to be a mom. Kim always want to be taking care of somebody. That's what she want to do. But, you know, she bit off more than she could chew with this last one. And, you know, for her, you know, with her track record, if she wasn't going to be able to stick around, which she should have seen that one coming, just because that's in her track record too, to kind of get bored and leave, kind of do things without thinking it through. She does do that. She should have seen this one coming at least a little bit, and her family damn sure should have won. Well, I have a feeling that her mom pointed it out to her. Are you sure you can handle this? You know, he needs a lot. This one. I love Kanye. He's a sweet boy, but he might be a little bit too much, honey pot. Oh, so he's threatening folks. Yeah. And let's see. Let's see. What else we got here? I got the little video clip of what he said. What DL said that actually set Kanye off. But I'm debating on whether I want to put it on here or not. I feel like it's gonna get me flagged. But the moral of the story is that he said the thing that pissed him off was the DL said this best. I feel like I've seen it too many times where people said that this type of thing was going on, where they felt like, like they were being stalked. Not that Kim never even said that she's being stalked. She's just kind of treating them as such. So, but DL was like, people aren't taking this seriously. They're not going to take it seriously, and then they will once somebody come up dead. Basically, is what he's saying. So that's all he said, which is what everybody would be thinking who got a brain. Well, no, they were already friends and stuff. Like Kanye's known Kim for a while. He had known Kim for a while before. And he likes to say they both actually like the same thing. They like projects. They like projects. Like remember who was the chick's name with the blonde bald head? It's like, it's an odd thing to say blonde and bald, because if you're bald, how can you have hair to be blonde? But you know what I'm talking about. The slut movement chick. What's her name? The slut walk. Her name was like something like a flower or something, or like a stone or something. What was it? But Amber Rose, you got it. Thank you. Thanks, Samara. Looking out. So yeah, so when he was with her, he called her his muse. He liked the idea of finding things that he finds to be a little bit dusty and maybe somebody else won't want to touch, and then and then he'll like fix it up, put some polish on it. You know what I'm saying? Like he got Kim. When he got Kim, she didn't even look the same. Like when he married her, or either when he married, I think it was right before he married her, he got her a total and complete and total makeover, like plastic surgery, like makeover thing. Like he had her do I forget what he called it, but it was he had her do this whole thing. That she looked like more like like Kanye is an artist. Like he's not just like an artist, like he's a musical artist. No, he's an actual artist. Like he sees the world different from other people, like from people who are not artistic. So even women, he sees them the same thing. That's why he dating Amber Rose. He called her muse. He called her a muse, which is it's just another word for like inspiration. But he used to call her muse. So like he likes projects too, just like she does. She likes to find people who are broken. Like Pete Davidson is damn sure broken. That nigga is broken as a motherfucker. Like he even look broken. Like he needs, somebody just need to throw some foundation at that nigga, because he pale white, ghostly fucking white. He ghostly fucking white, and I don't even know what he is, but he's not just regular Caucasian. He's like one of those like super mutt. Like there's like a bunch of shit. He like a bunch of stuff. He's an unidentifiable. What's going on? Confessions and therapy. How be doing, baby? So she done got him. It's like, oh, he got lupus or whatever that thing is that he got, and Crohn's disease, and oh, he needs assistance. He got to get a shot. He got to get a whatever. I can help him. I can nurse him back to health. But it's an odd thing to see them two together. Like, that's like the way that I view women is like this. It's like there's different levels to it. Like, say, there's some girls, like, see, you could just go into celebrities, right? There's some, who are, they're all so pretty, right? They're all attractive. We'll just say attractive. They may all be attractive, right? But not all of them give you, me. Not all of them give me the woman vibe, but there's some women who like when you see him, it's like say, what's the girl that Pete Davidson used to, the singer, Ariana Grande. Like, she's woman age, of course, right? But she gives very much, she's very pretty, but she's just like cute. She's a cute girl. But you wouldn't, I don't see her as like a beautiful woman. Like, say, Charlize Theron. Like, she give me woman vibes. You know? Like, when you see her, you go, woman. Like, you don't think girl. You, like, even when she was younger, like, you don't think girl. You think woman. You know? Like, Kim Kardashian, you know, looks like a whole woman. Look like, like, I don't think that I give off woman vibes. You know, like, I'm 43. I should be giving off woman vibes by now. But it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. I might get cute chick at best. You know, that's as high as we're probably going to get. But Pete Davidson is very much giving me little boy vibes. Like, not man. Not even, we ain't even going to go into handsome because he's not handsome. You know, he's funny, which is interesting. And I love funny. And everybody loves funny. And for all you guys out there, check this out. And I say this all the time. Pete Davidson is evidence of the shit that I be saying. That if you are funny, nigga, you can be ugly. It's okay. All women, beautiful girls, lovely chicks. All of them, everybody loves a funny man. If you can make a girl laugh, I mean, it's like a gift that you can give somebody to make them laugh. So that he is proof. Look at this nigga. Pete Davidson is not a cute guy. He looks sick, for God's sake. He is sick. He looks like what he is. He is sick, so he looks sick. But he got Kim Kardashian. And you can call her a whore or whatever you want to call her. But it's still niggas out there trying to get in this, trying to get a hold of this bitch. Okay, so you can say whatever you want, but this, if any one of you had Kim Kardashian respond to you in a positive way, if you went to speak to her, your first instinct would not be to call her a whore to her fucking face. No, you would grin and blush. So we're just dealing with facts, not feelings here. We're dealing with facts, not feelings. Okay? So the fact is that Pete Davidson is very much a boy type of figure. And Kim K is very much a woman type of figure. So it's an odd thing to see them together. But like I said, I understand how it happened because she likes to fix things. And that nigga definitely look like he needs a fixing. So that's how it happened. And he was already in the family, you know. But told jokes when she was upset one day. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a whole lot with Kim, you know. it don't take no whole lot. She's very sensitive. She's a very sensitive chick. You can tell. She's very sensitive. So, you know, let's see. Severe. One day when them corny jokes get played out, Kim gonna wake up and look across the bed and see that goofy face. She gonna be, oh, I can do this now. Good. I can show y'all. See that goofy face. She gonna be like, Pete, we need to talk. Oh, Severe, check this out. Check this. Imagine this. Because you know, when a guy pisses a girl, like if a girl gets with a guy, because whatever, right? And he's not conventionally attractive. He's one of those ones where basically the friends go, oh my God, girl, really? That's your, what? Ew, you like him? You know, when you get with one of those, like, and you be like, no, but he's so funny. He's so nice. He's so sweet. Okay, but you're not actually physically attracted to him. I have been there. I've had a couple of those. when all it's gonna take is that one time where he does something that makes her raise. She ain't even gonna have to get super pissed. He's just gonna have to do something to make her raise her right fucking eyebrow. And that nigga is gonna instantly become the most gross, nasty thing that she can't believe that she ever looked at twice. That's the danger of when you're with somebody that you're not actually physically attracted to. You're attracted to them for like because they're funny or because they're nice or because they seem like they listen to you, right? Because soon, like if you're physically attracted to them, you can still fuck them when you're mad. You can't fuck a Pete Davidson when you mess with him. You can't. I can't look that little pale ghostly thing in the eye when I want to choke the shit out of him. I'm going to instinctively just choke the shit out of him. I'm going to be like, security. She ain't going to wake up and be like, Pete, we need to talk. She going to say, security. Escort this thing. Oh, God, my house is haunted. It's a ghost in here. Get this pale ghost out of my house, please. Thank you. Go get you a spray tan and we'll see what it looks like then. Because you ain't got no room to piss me off. That's what it causes. It makes it so that you don't have any room to piss her off. Like that's I had a boyfriend who I was extremely attracted to physically. And he used to piss me off all the time. I was still able to get through it. But I've also had the other side. And I'll be like, oh, nigga, what? What the fuck do you think you're talking to? Your tolerance level drops significantly, is all I'm saying. That's all that I'm saying. So those are the rules of that. If all you got is you being funny, then, I mean, that's going to be a full-time job because you're going to have to always tell jokes and you're going to have to never piss her off. All right, so Kanye is threatening DL Hughley. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there was the thing. And then he told Kanye, why did Kanye like announce the school? I'm not even going to put this one up here because it's got the school on here. He says the school that his fucking kids go to online. Like he just announces the school that his fucking kids go to. And he's worried about the safety of the fucking children. That was stupid. Like I was thinking to myself, and then he says it. He says it and then he types it out too. He made a video where he said it and then he sent it in a tweet. Also. Sent it in a tweet. He tweeted the name of his kid's school. Like, kidnap much? Like have you do you not watch the Crime Channel, Kanye? I mean, what is happening here? Oh my God. I don't know, but he just for that in itself, like he needs to be evaluated. He needs to be evaluating, at least evaluate yourself, nigga. If you ain't gonna let nobody else fucking do it, then do it yourself. How about that? How about you evaluate you? About DL Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king not supposed to address a pawn, but I address everything. And that's the problem. He addresses fucking everything. I address everything and find addresses, DL. So don't speak on me or my children. I can afford to hurt you. That's what he says in a tweet. That's what he like. That's that he actually physically threatened someone in a tweet. Police much? I mean, if I was DL, I would be like, oh, screenshot that. We need to speak to my attorney. I think I'm gonna need about $40 million for my distress. A nigga about to retire. Thanks, Kanye. Thanks. I'll never speak your name again till I run out of money. Then I'll do it again so I can get some more money. Oh, let's see what with a. Here, let's see what can. Let's read D.L. Hughley's response. Oh, DL, you sly dog, you. What'd he say? Ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who will kill for him, but not one of them will get his prescriptions filled? Here's a thought. While you're on your way to kill me in Calabasas, how about somebody drop by CVS and pick up his Xanax? LOL. Hashtag Team DL. Y'all are poking an irrational bear. I laugh of nervousness because inside I have a gut feeling of how this is going to play out. And I think if everyone else had the same gut feeling as I do about how this is going to play out, I think less people, would poke the bear. Like, I know that they would. They would. If they knew what I feel, it's not going to be cute. It's not going to be cute. It's just not. This is giving me vibes of when I made that video. Remember the dude had sniped his. Well, he didn't snipe him like a sniper, but he deleted them. his ex-wife and his ex-pregnant girlfriend, and I made a video about it. A couple people did not enjoy my video, but I had to give the perspective of like the importance of people being accountable for the things that come out of their mouth. Like, you have to be accountable for the things that you say. Once they're out of your face, you can't control them anymore. Once it comes out of your mouth, you cannot control it anymore. Like, you don't have control over where it lands, how it lands. Like, and it's for your own safety. Ain't nobody talking about just for somebody, just because of, for the sake of whoever else. It's for your own fucking safety. Stop feeling so fucking safe. Like, people walking around feeling so goddamn safe. It's like, you do all of these things and you say all these things and you just walk away feeling safe. Like, Annie ain't gonna do nothing. That should never be a thought in your fucking head, that nigga ain't gonna do nothing. You know why? Because you don't know what that nigga's gonna do. You don't know how many times that particular thing that just happened to that person, and how many times he told himself, the next time this happens, that next person who does some shit like this to me is gonna pay. And then your family's all like, oh, she didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve this. But do you know that though? You didn't. What you should be saying is, I didn't want this to happen to them. That's the correct statement. But did they deserve it? You don't fucking know. You don't know. Because people do some ill ass shit, and then soon as they become the person who got murked, they become the victim. They instantly become the victim. And nothing that they said before now matters, because the thing that happened to them because of what they said, that's the bad thing. That's considered to be the bad thing. It's like there's no room to be human anymore. There's no room to be human. Like, I can't tell you all the time some shit happening. All kinds of shit pops into my head. All types of ideas pop into my fucking head. And I constantly remind myself, do not make permanent decisions based on temporary situations. Great piece of advice. You should write that on your mirror. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary situations. And in actuality, everything is a temporary situation. Everything is. The things we think will never stop, they'll never go away. They do. They do. One way or the other, they go away. So take that with you. Never make a permanent decision based on a temporary situation. Like, he's losing his mind over here. Like, Kanye is losing his grip on reality. Like, he already was losing his grip. This is not what he needed. He did not need this. Like, this is not something that he needed. Like, if she was going to be looking out for him and taking care of him, you know, if she was really worried about his mental health, which is how she got in the situation with him in the first fucking place, thinking she could fix him, how do you then just drop him and then allow this little pale skinned fucking ghost to taunt him? Like, to allow him to taunt him. Well, yeah, I don't like Kanye's fucking politics either. But Kanye is a person. He's still a person. Just like I don't like I don't like Trump's politics. I don't think Trump has politics. I think Trump just was that was a social experiment for him. I'm a leader. Ooh, look, more people to listen to me, more people to say you're fired to, you know, like that was a game. He was playing a game. We were literally pawns. We just spent 4 years being actual pawns, you know, like for real. Like, he was like, I want to play this game called America. Now, how you move the pieces again? You know, we were pawns being slid all across the board. Like, no, bitch, I'm not supposed to do this. This isn't how I'm supposed to move. But I can still empathize with the concept of how a Trump is created. Like, I know how Trump was created. There's other people, there's plenty of people on earth kind of like him. I mean, he's a rare find. I mean, don't get me wrong. But this, you know, I can understand how someone like him is created. And, you know, like, he's just he's not a textbook narcissist, but he's an extreme version of one, you know. But he's also like, you know, you got that only child syndrome. Is it Kanye? Is Kanye the only child? Why do I feel like he had a brother that passed away or something? Did he? It's Kanye. I think Kanye was Kanye only child. Somebody tell me in the chat if y'all know. Is Kanye West the only child? I wonder. It's a good question. I feel like that was a good question I just asked. Oh, but poor Kanye. Poor Kanye. I feel your pain, Kanye. Kim is being extremely irresponsible right now. Oh, he is the only child. Well, there you go. That kind of stuff comes from that, isn't it? He's the only child, and then his mom died. He was already, you know, had, you know, like, it was cool, you know, that he had shown signs of being, you know, like he thought very highly of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, he talked about himself. Like, it was like this cool thing to watch. It was like, who was more confident? Even regular Kanye from before his mom died. Like, regular Kanye, he had this thing where he was like, I don't know. It was like this thing that we had never really seen. Cocky. Like, he was legendarily cocky. You know what I mean? And it was like, wow. You know, but now this is what that looks like when something goes wrong. Like, when a person is extremely cocky and they feel like they have so much control and so much power, and they just feel like that anything that they want, they can make manifest. What happens when they get rejected? This is what we're seeing right now. Is what happens when you reject someone who feels internally that powerful. It's like, to him, it's like, that's why he will not let up. He's like, just set in his mind, I want my family back. And nothing's making sense to him right now because he's always been able to just manifest shit. And for some reason, he can't control this. There is no telling what he will do behind this is not something we can predict from his previous behavior. Reason being, because he has not experienced this before. The closest he got was when his mom died, and he couldn't fix that. He couldn't bring her back. He just was stuck in that. And we saw what happened when that happened. That's when he went off completely off the rails. Still hasn't stabilized. Never stabilized from that. And then now, 4 fucking kids. Now he lost his mom. And now he has 4 kids that he's clearly trying to kind of replace some of that shit that he lost when he lost his mom with these fucking kids. And then here's this bitch with shit inflated into her asshole with this pale white thing. I know it looks like karma to a bunch of people because he was in there, kissing Trump's ass. And then it was like Pete Davidson was like, "Hey, I'm Karma." Nice to meet ya. Can I have dinner with y'all? I'm gonna fuck your wife later. It's cool. Like this. And, like, maybe Pete is mad at him because of what he did with Trump. And he's like, this is his own little bit of revenge. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. But that was a funny thought I just had. It was a funny thought to me. Oh, that is terrible. I feel so bad for Kanye. I feel so bad for Kanye. He just needs to sit down somewhere. He feels too powerful to think that he needs help. You know what I mean? Like, he feels like he has the answers. The answers are inside me. So he closes his eyes real tight and starts to pray. He literally thinks that, like, what he wants is the right thing. Period. Point blank. Because he wants it, it's the right thing. That's what he thinks. And that's why it's so devastating to him. All right. So he posted this thing. Remember when DL had fainted on stage doing stand-up? Well, Kanye, being petty boots. Being Mr. Petty Boots that he is. He decides to, I think he calls him a crackhead in this. I think that's what he said. He says, we're going to stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists, to Willie Lynch our future black people with our own opinion. With our own opinion are not allowed, to Willie Lynch our future. Black people with their own opinion are not allowed to speak in public. What the fuck? He's crazy. I am the glitch, DL. God does not like you. God does not like you. You know why he said God does not like you? Because I'll let you guess why he said God does not like you. He's an extreme version. Like, him and Trump getting along so well actually does make sense because they are they're very similar. They could probably feel the power in each other. You know what I'm saying? God does not like you. You have no favor. Wow. Your family hates you. Well, that's a fucking lie. I would hate to be related to someone who used to be famous. Kanye. That was below the belt. What's going on? Best version of yourself. How you doing, baby? Did you miss me? He say, I would hate to be related to someone who used to be famous. Now you're just known as a broke pawn. At least Oprah got billions, allegedly. Oh my God, he's even shitting on Oprah's billions. Why you gonna bring Oprah into this, Kanye? Come on, leftist. Y'all gotta do better than DL. This Ye bring the real smoke, baby. Oh my God. He's speaking of himself in third person. He is on the fucking brink, y'all. Oh my God. Show your real face, Charlemagne. Charlemagne just don't hit the same, do he? Who y'all gonna get now? God is with us and you send DL to be against us. You've lost. What the fuck? Hold on a second, y'all. This thing is so small. Okay, here we go. Read it over here. God is with us, and you send DL to be against us. You've lost. No brilliant Hebrews will bow to y'all. Now more only dumbass drug addict house niggas. Don't play with me, and don't play with God. Anybody related to DL, call Chris McLean at Adidas for Yeezys. They not free though. We running a business over here. He's just getting ran. You see Skeet missing work. Anybody also want to play with me? Please, please, please. For the love of God, come and get me. Let's see how it turns out. Kanye is losing his mind, you guys. Well, he already lost his mind. He lost his mind a while ago. Bless his heart. Man. I had predicted a while ago. I did a wrong ass prediction. I did not think that she would throw him away because of how injured he was. And I know that that's her thing. Like, she likes to nurse people back to health, especially black folks. Kim is very much toting around black savior vibes. You know, like she wants to save a black man. You know, you mix close enough, nigga. Get in here. Let mama nurse you back to health before I throw you back out. Oh my God. They need to just, oh my God. But it's not going to help because he's still going to be, he wants his family back. He wants his family back. So he's not going to just be happy with just having the kids come over and visit and they have a cordial, what's name? Like if she let the kids just go with him whenever and let him go to Sunday service like he want and did all of that, he would still be on social media complaining about Pete or whoever she was fucking. Like this is just what it is because he wants his situation back. And that's just the truth. Like it wouldn't matter that like the kids just happen to be a convenient thing that he can get sympathy, kind of garner sympathy from everybody else because she happens to be doing that as well. But I can also understand, I mean, it's sad, but I can also understand why she's reluctant why she's a little bit nervous to send the kids. It's like, who's supposed to pay the penalty? Like, if he blows up, like, should the kids be the ones to suffer? Who you want to be there while he's making these decisions? Or, you know, like, especially nobody knows what medicine he's supposed to be on and how often he's not taking it more than Kim. You know. Yeah, I think he just wants family. Like, he wants his family. Like, he lost his mom. Like, that was he had the biggest fan. His biggest fan was his mom. I think, like, you know, beings say, like, we have now know he was the only child. His mom was his biggest fan. He's a extremely potent narcissist, you know, like, and his mom was his biggest fan. Like, look, mom, how many songs did he do where he says, look, mom, like he would address his mom. Like he was like, look what I'm doing, mom. Look, see this, mom, look. Like he would do that all the time. And then when she was gone, now he has all these kids, he had a wife, he got all these kids. And then he wanted his wife to be like top of the food chain as far as desirable. right? He was dressing her. You know, he was dressing her because when she was gone, he found another girl and started dressing her like he did the other one, like he did Kim, which is strange. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, he's mad about Pete. He's bitching. We'll call it bitching because it is bitching. Sorry, Kanye, but it is bitching. He's bitching about Kim with Pete, but he's walking around town with a girl whom he is costuming up to look like Kim. He- in the words of Kevin Samuels, you can't make this shit up. Like, like if he can't see the weirdness of that, like if you were all by yourself, nigga, I get it. I'm not moved on. I'm still trucking to try to get my wife back. No, you not only did you move on, you actually literally physically tried to replace Kim with another fucking Kim. Like, imagine me, like, when I got divorced, like my ex-husband complaining about me with whoever, and then he goes and finds a literal duplicate of me and posts it everywhere, you know, like, for me to look at. You know when somebody says, when they break up and they be like, he ain't over me, he's obsessed with me. Kim has actual evidence, literal physical evidence that he actually is obsessed with her. He found another girl, don't look nothing like fucking Kim, but he is trying very fucking hard to make her look exactly like fucking Kim, dressing her exactly as Kim. In his mind, he was going to make Kim jealous. I don't know why he thought that was going to work. He thought he was going to make Kim jealous, and you know, they were going to have this conversation. But Kim being Kim, Kim always just habitually moves on. Like, that's Kim. She finds the closest thing that's wounded next to her, and she grabbed that one up. Pete, you're wounded. You like sick and stuff, aren't you? Come on, let me nurse you back to health. Come on. And this is what she do. And this is kid. This is his life right now. If he could actually just sit down, like if he could get into yoga, he would never do that though, because he would feel like there would have to be some. If he thinks that something else or someone else is contributing to helping him, that's a problem for Kanye. Like, he needs to feel like that he can fix it. He can fix it himself. He don't need no fucking help. I got all the answers. That's how he likes to, that's how he's comfortable. You know, like, it's very, very easy for me to tell what is happening here, but it's not okay where it's going. Like, this is gonna go into a dark place. This is the last thing I'm gonna show of this, but it's a video. It's the video of him. He's on. Oh, there he is. Make that little. There he is. Okay. Cancel. I'm going to share. Window. Where are you? Oh, it's a Chrome tab. No, it's not a Chrome tab. It's right here. Leave mini view. Let's see. Share, not slides. Video file, maybe? Where are you at? Yay. My poor Yay. Poor thing. There you are. My Yay. They need to stop fucking with you, Yay. Don't they? So terrible. Stop that one. Okay. Oh, wait. Where's the sound on this member jammer? Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. I recorded it. I did a screen record of this. I must not have had the fucking sound on. Never mind. But this was him praying. He was doing like a prayer. In his prayer, he mentioned to God about Pete taking the pictures in the bed with his wife, which I thought was a weird thing to share with God. I mean, God knows. But you know, I mean, I don't think he expects for you to give all those gruesome details about what's going on down here on the earth. You know, you just kind of say what it is that you need, that you hope for, that you know, kind of need a little bit of assistance with, like like you don't need God to tell you that that you need Jesus. Definitely need Jesus. Definitely. There's no question. You need Jesus. That's a tough spot, you guys. He is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. He is. And this is terrible. It's terrible. Like it's terrible. Like mental illness is no joke, people. It is no joke. It is not to be taken fucking lightly. You thinking that you know somebody because you've known them for a while? It's not a free pass to just assume everything about this person. You just don't fucking know. Like, you just don't fucking know. Like, oh shit, the big baller. Oh, what did he say? See, the problem is all you mainland folks supported this foolishness when you thought you could get some mileage out of it. This is the result. All these women are actually different versions of Amber Rose, his muse. I can't tell what y'all is talking about. Let's see. So he's better than Pac, Biggie, Dre, Eminem. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, are you debating the baller? Are you debating with Severa? Is that what's happening? Y'all fighting. Y'all fighting in my chat here. What y'all doing? Oh, let's see. I'm going to give my opinion about who he's better than. Okay, is he better than Pac? No. Let's see, who'd you mention? Pac, Biggie, Dre, Eminem, Pac. Till I die is Pac. No, but I think it's different. Like Kanye, I don't see him as just being kind of stuck in rap. But that's the same thing for Pac. Like Pac had all the potential in the fucking world. Like Pac was like, man, don't get me talking about fucking Tupac. Like fuck, man. You done made me sad. The fuck did you bring Tupac up for? Oh, no, fuck discography. I'm talking about just period. Like Tupac is better. He was on a higher plane than us. Like Tupac was good too. Put it to you like this: Tupac was too good for us. I put it to you like that. Tupac was too good for us. We didn't deserve Tupac. We deserve Kanye. On this here earth, we deserve Kanye. Kanye looks like karma. Like Kanye looks like, yeah, we deserve it. We've been fucking up. Yeah, we deserve Kanye. Kanye is punishment. Then look, it's like we deserve. He's like, oh, but he's extremely talented. He's an artist. I would call him music. He is music. Yes, he is. It's in his soul. It's everything. Like he's legendary for sure. But Tupac, it was like Tupac was like a fucking juggernaut. Nigga, my grandma had a Tupac album. Tupac was something else. Okay? He was something else. Like, no. Yeah, no. No. If I wanted to fuck, who's your top five? My top five, I don't know, ask Tupac. Whoever Tupac says the top five. Did Tupac ever give a list of his top five? That's some homework for the class. Who did Tupac say? No, it would have been older people though, huh? It would have been like Rakim, DJ Rakim. Y'all too young to know what that is, y'all youngins. Listen to the teacher. I'm telling you what it is. Like, you know, if Tupac was alive, this went from a Kanye talk to a Tupac talk. If Tupac was alive today, that nigga would be running Congress. He might have been our first fucking black president. He might have done it. He didn't even believe that it would happen. So sad he never got to see it. He even rapped about it. Ugh. We ain't living to see a black president. We did, Tupac. We did. It didn't do nothing though, Tupac. So you didn't miss much. Ain't nothing come from it. It was fun to watch, but you know, it didn't change shit. It pissed the white people off an awful fucking lot, but that's about it. That's all that really happened. It led to Trump. Even Tupac knew Trump. Drake, Big Sean, man, y'all, this is some joke shit. Like, this is y'all's top five. Let me see if I agree with any of these. Let's see, Drake. Man, Drake feel very R&B to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really see Drake as a rapper. Yes, the real Blackula. That's why I said Tupac was a juggernaut. That nigga was not just okay. You know, like people get into they're a musician of some sort, rapper, singer, whatever. You know, like I love Aaliyah. I still love Aaliyah. I talk about her in present tense. You know, but she was getting into acting, and she was very cute in her roles, and I loved her in her little roles. But it was very much like Aaliyah in a movie. You know, it was less like, you know, she kind of showing. I'm sure she would have got there because she was really starting to get going. Like, soon as she got into it was when she fucking passed, so she didn't have a chance. But Tupac in his first fucking film, but at the same time he did like he went to like a art high school and stuff. Like he was it, honey. But he was a excellent actor. Excellent actor, like off jump. Like he was like, you know, like, oh, the potential in this son of a bitch. Like he was, and fucking, you know who I blame for Tupac being dead? Suge fucking Knight. That's who I blame. If he hadn't started hanging out with but he was the only person who came and got him out of fucking jail. He was locked up. All the shit that Tupac had done, all the money that he made for these motherfuckers with his fucking albums and stuff, he had no fucking money to even get the fuck out of jail. Suge Knight bailed him the fuck out of jail. And that's how he ended up hanging out with Suge Knight and kind of following that thing. He had no business. His soul, his spirit was too good for that shit. Tupac Why? When I see him, I swear, I just like all in my mind. I just be like, he can't be dead. He can't be dead. He can't be dead. He's still alive. He's still alive. That was like, oh my gosh. Tupac. Tupac. I'm gonna tell you what I think. If Tupac was still alive now, these little weird niggas that's running around rapping, just not even rapping, they just kind of mumbling to a microphone, you know. They ain't even saying word. Like, you know, it's like when my son was like younger and he would write and his handwriting was so illegible. Not readable. Illegible. Yeah, I said it right. Illegible. It was so illegible that this is how I would test it. I'd be like, you tell me what it says. And even he couldn't read it. Like, yeah, write it over. Write it over. If you can't read it, how the fuck you expect the teacher to know what you was trying to say? Like, you know. But if Tupac was alive today, these little niggas would not be around. This whole little weird shifting music would not have been able to take place. You know why? Because he would have called it the fuck out. He would have called it out. It's like everybody else is like, well, you know, back in the day, we got to remember, like when we started, you know, making music, everybody thought that was weird too. And it was like this odd sound. Yeah, but it was different. It was like, it was just, the first rap was just poetry to music. There was just literal, it was like basic poetry to music. And then there was the ones who would get, you know, they get real good with the beats and stuff like that. You know, but, and then it was the ones who had the larger vocabulary. And then it started really getting into that. That's how we got conscious rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that had the better vocabulary, you know. But yeah, he would not be allowed. He would not. He would be calling this shit out for what it was when it first came out. Nigga, what is you talking about? Read to me what you just said. Because if I don't know what you're saying, why is you talking? Like, if we can't understand what you're saying, then why are you talking? That's what Tupac would say. Like Tupac would not be okay with people being dumb. Like, he was an intelligent guy. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was already acting. Yeah, he would be. He would have been acting. He would have got Oscars and Grammys and every. He definitely would have had that, whatever that thing is where you get all the awards. Once you've had every single one of them, it's called a. There's a term for it. It's like the first letter of each of the awards. And like he definitely would have done that for sure. I mean, they might as well just give him one because he surely would have had one had he been alive today. Man, yeah, you go, the EGOT. He would have been an EGOT for sure. We didn't deserve Tupac. We didn't deserve him. We didn't deserve him. He got snatched out from him. Him coming down was like a coincidence, like a mistake. Like it was like God was like, "Wait, what are you doing down there? You're not supposed to be down there. Get back up here." They do not deserve this. Get your little ass back up here. Snatched Tupac back from him when he found him in fucking Suge Knight's car. Like, I was gonna let you stay down there for a little while, but you just hanging out with this nigga. I mean, this is the worst nigga that I ever made. Get your ass back up here. and we lost our precious Tupac. But we damn sure deserve Kanye. Kanye is a reflection of what the planet Earth looks like. If the planet Earth was a musician, it would be Kanye. No, well, not the planet. It's the people on the planet. The planet is fine. The animals on the planet are fine too. It's the fucking humans, man. It's the fucking humans. If Kanye became president, I would not be shocked. Oh my God. It was David. Yes. David. Yes, it was. Yes. It was a major. There we is. Let me put that up. Losing Tupac was like a major glitch in the Matrix. Jesus. Oh my God. If you asked, hey, does anybody know what Kanye West top 5 is? I know his number 1 is him. I know that. Come on. I think we could all guess that that's what he would say was his number 1. But who his top 5 is, I feel like he's probably said it before. Poppy, did you just say Kanye West is an average rapper at best? No, he's not. He's exceptional, honeypot. You must be too young to understand to remember his first 3 albums. Kanye was how I learned that you could listen to a whole goddamn album. No, that was Tupac. Kanye in the New Times. That was I was so young back then. Though. Kanye in the New Times was because he was like, oh my god, no, hell no, 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 no. Oh, Deson Prod, I don't care about no Tupac exposed. But if I find that motherfucker, I'm gonna roast whoever the fuck made it. I can tell you that. I've never heard that. But now that you've told me that somebody is out here trying to expose fucking Tupac, I will surely be on looking for that and ready to roast the motherfucker behind it. You watch your mouth when you talk. There's certain people that you can't talk about around Janine. You can't. You can't, especially not a dead Tupac. No, Tupac alive, that was even on the edge. Dead Tupac, yeah. I'm going to roast you till I pass away, nigga. Not till you pass away, till I pass away. So don't even fucking go there. Don't come in here talking bad about motherfucking Tupac. It's just going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly in this motherfucker. You've been warned. KRS-One. Yeah, see, he was one of the first conscious rappers. Yeah. In fact, he might be the first one. I think KRS-One was the first one, wasn't he? So he was before like Public Enemy. But they were like, that was not even a... Yeah, that would qualify as that. But KRS-One was a little more mainstreamy-ish. You know, back then there was no mainstream for rap. They just, you know, try to box them all into violence, but when they weren't. That's when we used to have a rap was like remember they had they call it gangster rap. They know they love to box black people up into some shit, don't they? We can't do nothing without a label on that bitch. Shit. Oh, they eating. It's the ghetto food. Look, the ghetto food over there. Like we got it. Why you gotta label everything? We just eating, bro. It's just food. We just eating, just like you. It's just food. It's why does it have to be labeled? They ain't going nowhere no time soon. Said Kanye's first 3 albums are still relevant. Indeed, the fuck they are. I think about at least one of his songs every day at work. I don't hear him. I just think about him. So no, he's not a lightweight at all. He's definitely not no bottom fucking tier. He's top fucking tier. He's just, you know, off his fucking rocker. He's what happens when you're too high strung and alone. You know, like when you're high strung, you need to have someone around you to be honest with you. Like you need that. You need that you trust someone. All it takes is one. You gotta have a bunch of people. You just need that one person around you to be honest with you. To be honest, if people are afraid of you, they're not gonna be honest with you. You can't. It's hard to be around Kanye and not be afraid to say something. But guess who did? Guess who did tell him what he needed to fucking hear? His fucking mom. His mom did. And she's gone. She's the only person who was able to do that. So if he lasts long enough, then he'll have a child, one of his children, at least one of them. The other ones probably won't. They'll probably have the same fear. Not being afraid of him, but just kind of not wanting to bother with the reaction he might give. Like my dad, like my siblings and stuff, they didn't really want to get into it with my dad. You know what I mean? But I was the only kid in the house who would get at him. You know, I like when he would do shit. Like I would rub it. I was the one who would give him the business. You know, just like accountability. Even as a small, you just imagine that little Janine, same. I've been holding people accountable since I came out of the womb. But everybody in my family said I was the favorite. I was his favorite. And that's probably why. Because I was the one who would, kept it real. Oh. King Von, no, if you're gonna trade Kanye for somebody, you gotta trade him for Tupac, nigga. Wait. What is wrong with you, Poppy? Look, hey, Poppy, your opinion is wrong. You need to change your opinion, Poppy. It is wrong. It's a wrong opinion. Because that's how opinions work, right? You know. Oh my gosh. Kanye is the yes, he is the epitome of a generation. Kanye is the epitome of a generation. Yeah, this weird generation we in right now, yeah. He is yeah, he. I still feel so bad for him now. I feel bad for him because I know he's taunted, right? Like right now, he's not just saying shit, and then when he says the thing, like people do shit just for attention, like he really is feeling like he doesn't have control over something that in his mind he should be able to control. Like in his mind, there's a way, because I want the thing. There's a way. But it's not working. So if you could imagine the turmoil inside of him, it's like he can't give up because in his mind, it's like when I start looking for something around the house and I can't find it. Once I have it set in my mind that I have to find that fucking thing, I can't fucking stop. I do it. The same thing happens at work. I tell people don't mention that they're looking for shit around me because I immediately drop what I'm fucking doing and start looking for that fucking thing. And I obsess. It's the only word that I can use for it. I obsess over it until I can fucking find it. And then when I find it, I feel so happy. I'd be like, oh, I call myself the finder of the thing. I like to be the finder of the thing. That's what I say. People lose things. I like to find the thing. I need to find the thing. And then I even get a feeling. I get a feeling of whether it's where it's at. Like if I go into a certain area, I'll be like, oh, I feel like it's here. I feel like it's here. I feel like it's in here. It feels like it's in here. And I'll be right too. Oh, I would trade Kanye for a pack of Newports. Yeah, I would trade Kanye for a pack of Cools. Yeah, hundreds. I'll take the shorts. It's okay. No, I wouldn't trade Kanye. Kanye don't need to be traded. He needs to be medicated. He's just a narcissist who's like going through some mental trauma. He's pretty sure he's OCD. He's a narcissist who is OCD, which is dangerous for everyone around him, really. Wow. It's just bad. I just wish I wish that he would just get some help, but he won't get help. He won't get help. He'll get lucky if he has like an episode, passes out or something, and they end up having to put him in a hospital, and then, and then they medicate him, because he's there and he's kind of like out of it. So whoever his next to kin is, which is probably still going to end up being Kim, even though they're divorced, I see him as still having her on his will. Kanye is like, in his mind, his marriage is still a marriage. It's just like, it's like on pause right now, you know. He would still probably trust her to make decisions whether he was, if he was incapacitated. I bet money on that he would still do that. Even with all this stuff going on, he would still fucking do it. Because he just has this belief in what that situation is. Even with Pete over there smashing his wife. Like, he still... Oh, my God. Yeah. What's going on, Thought Fields? And then, what up, fool? Sound like my sister. That's what my sister says when she called me. I haven't talked to her in so long. You know, live, I'm working or something. Oh. Well, you're here now. You're here now, booby, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters. He speaks the competitive spirit of men out loud. He does. He does. Yeah, he's almost like, yes. Yes, like if you were gonna make a like a man in a factory, like make a man, and he was supposed to be kind of like a show of a representation, if you will, of like men's nature, kind of like not nature, but like they're like the man version of, you know what I mean, like the extreme version of a man's nature. Like that is that yeah. Yeah, he speaks the competitive spirit of men out loud. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes. Yeah, I can't imagine thinking like Kanye, just because it's such a selfish thought process. Like, he sees himself above everyone else. Like, I prioritize myself. Yes. But not because I think I'm better or bigger than anybody else, but because I'm the, like, I can't do anything for anybody else unless I'm straight. So I have to prioritize me. If I want to help other people, I got to help me first so that I can help other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works. But like with him, he's like the top of the food chain everywhere, you know, and like his kids are like him in his mind. His kids are him. So, you know, it's like, it's probably really fucking with him. I'm sure that is really fucking with him. And nobody should know this better than fucking Kim. So she should be treading a whole lot lighter than she is right now. Because him buying the house across the street should not have been such a big fucking deal. It's only a big deal because Kim does have this thing where once she's done with somebody, it's kind of like this out of sight, out of mind thing. But she done took this black dude, had 4 kids by him. He's like completely unstable emotionally. And she's trying to do the same thing that she always does, which is just kind of pretend like it never happened and just move on. Next chapter. But this one might have some consequences and repercussions to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What they saying about Kanye? Kanye did a 2009 interview with Sway in the morning, and he said, even with all his possession, the guy that can show you photos of him and his children makes him feel like a failure without his children. Wait, what is that? If he was way in the morning, he said, Even with all the possession, the guy that can see photos of him with his children makes him feel like a failure without his children. Well, yeah. Yeah, he's very, very. As much as he's obsessed with himself, he's equally as obsessed with his children because they're him. He sees his children as him. They are him to him. So he's basically got somebody basically keeping him from himself. What will he do to get back his whole self together again? That's what Kim about to find the fuck out. And Pete over there instigating. But take your little scrawny ass on some fucking where. Playing games with men. He richer than Jay-Z. He been past Jay-Z. Way too much Kanye. Whoa. MJ. I don't think they are slandering him. No, they say he's richer than he's the richest. Oh yeah, oh yeah, you must be looking at Poppy's MJ. Yeah, Poppy in here definitely hating on Kanye. Like he damn sure is hating on Kanye, you know. Yeah, but he was hating on Tupac too, MJ, if you could believe such things. How you hate on Tupac? How do you hate on Tupac? You got to be the devil to hate on Tupac. As much as he got the money and respect, it means almost nothing to him without having his children to say that his a good father. Yeah, he just wants to make they're him. That's all it is. They're just him. But that's a sign of a narcissist. Like the people around you, the people that you cover, like it's like they're objects. They're your objects. They're your stuff. It's just kind of how you see the world. It's like the way that you see the world. It's not like a bad thing. Like as far like it could, because he doesn't think that he's seeing them that way. You know, but that is what it is. They're his things. You know, but he doesn't like. You know what? Something that actually that Kanye said that I thought I liked it. I just say I liked the thing that he said. He was talking, I forget where he was on. It was recently, though, like in the last, I say a month, just to give it a grace. Like in the last month, he was saying that he basically called his suitcase his home. Like he would say when he bought a new suitcase, he would say he bought a new house. He called his suitcase his house. And because everything that he actually needed was inside the suitcase. Like he don't care about like houses and stuff and cars, and he don't care about none of that shit. Like, you know, like he's like self, whatever you call it. Like all he needs is kind of like himself. Like that. I know it's coming from a weird place with him because of his personality type. But the concept I absolutely could get with. Like the idea of like when I moved before I moved into this apartment, I got rid of all of my shit. I had everything that I owned could fit into my vehicle. When I tell you that was the most liberating shit in the fucking world. When you are not bound to a place because of stress. Like, you know, they say the most stressful thing that you can do is move. Like move from one place to another. Like move all your stuff, pack up all your stuff and go to the place, unpack all your stuff, reorganize all your shit. Like it's the most stressful thing, right? But to be able to imagine that if everything that you own could fit into your car, you would have nothing kind of holding you into a spot. You know, like I think the weirdest thing that humans do is like it's pick a place. Like you think of it like this. You're like, oh, you go and you find a house And he's like, oh, I want to buy a home. And you go and you buy a home, and you're like, this is my forever house. Like, you picked a spot on the earth and decided that that's where you were going to just be forever. That seems like an odd concept to me. It just does. Like, it just seems like a very odd concept. And it's like, don't you want to move around? Like, you like, why is that the thing? It's like to buy a thing and then just sit in this one spot. Like, oh no, it's like, it just seems like, it's just like one of those things about humans that I find strange. And, like, I don't know. I know it's all like current, like, like economics and shit. I know that we're set to have those thoughts and stuff because of government money and shit like that. Like what everything else is here. It's all about, they create all these rules and these ideals, because it basically is how rich people stay rich and poor people stay poor. It's all based in the same old shit, but I found that very, very cute and sweet that he said that. Like, I thought it was cute. Like, it was like, oh, when I know what it was. He was on Drink Champs. Remember Drink Champs? With is it not Nas? What that dude name is? It's something like, it sounds like Nas or something like that. But it's not Nas though. But he was on Drink Champs, and that was when he said it. And I was like, oh snap! I like that. I like that thought. Like your suitcase is your house. Like, But I'm in another, my brain don't really move like other people's, it's like it's a little different in here. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that was very sweet though. I liked it. Y'all talking about Kanye West richer than Jay-Z. Yeah, somebody already said that. I don't know how true that is. Is that true? Oh yeah, then Jay-Z? Yeah, he'd have to be richer than Jay-Z for sure. Yeah. 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 Yeah, what's the bulk of Jay-Z's money even coming from? Like, what's most of Jay-Z's money is from what? Is it like a clothing line or something? Like, what's the most of his money coming from? Because I know it ain't music. Nobody getting rich off of fucking music no more. Come on, y'all in the chat. Wake up. Kanye least. Oh. Why you do that? Kanye least. Call it Kanye North. Oh, North. Bless her little heart. Bless her little heart. How about, what do y'all think about Kanye being so funny about his daughter being on TikTok? I think she's on TikTok. North is on TikTok. Kanye is very unhappy about it. Because she was on there, posted some kind of thing that said, actually it's in this post here. Let me see. He said, I told y'all before about this TikTok stuff. Now my 8-year-old on here singing she fell in love with an emo girl. Leftists don't want fathers to have no say in children's lives. I'm like, she's singing a song. It was a song, Kanye. You said some things that people repeated. Because they were singing your song and that their parents did not enjoy, I'm sure. So, I thought that was kind of ironic for him as a musical artist and the shit that he'll say. Like, that he finds it, unsavory that this little girl is repeating lyrics to a song. 'Cause That is so funny. She fell in love with an emo girl. Oh my gosh. She's 8 years old, Kanye. Calm the fuck down. Calm down. Kanye is off to his hook, honey. Let's see. Oh my gosh. My thing had stopped. And so none of this was showing up. Okay. Let's see. My friends showed me a picture of his kids, and all I could show was pictures of his crib, 808s, lyrics. I understand Kanye's view, but we may see Ye fall off the rails really hard. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna. I mean, he's hanging on a ledge, and nobody is paying attention. They're just like, it's basically like we're all just standing there like this. Oh my God, look. Nobody is stepping in. And once it all goes awry, all of a sudden there's gonna be all these people who are around him the whole time who did nothing, all saying, I should have done something. I noticed this thing. I should have said something. I should have. It was this. It was. Ain't nobody trying to hear that then. Everybody in his little camp, even though that's why I say him and Trump are very much alike. Nobody could tell him anything. It's like Trump, like you can't say anything. That you must just agree. And with him, he feels fine with the fact. Like some people would be upset to find out that no one was telling them the truth. That everyone was just kind of telling them what they wanted to hear. You know, because if you ask somebody their opinion and they just tell you what you want to hear, and you ask them because you really wanted to know, you wanted an outside opinion, and then you find out that they've just been blowing smoke up your ass, you're gonna be pissed. But like when you're a person who legitimately thinks they're always right, you're not gonna want that. There's no place for that. So he's only gonna ever be around people who agree with him. And he probably barely is even around them because he feels self-sustained. That was the term I was looking for. Self-sustained. Yeah. Like, it's sad. Yeah. He can be as rich as he wants. He has no happiness in his life. So all the money in the world means nothing. Yeah. But he knows that, though. He's completely aware of that. Like most people are running around thinking, "Oh, my money is what makes me special." Like he don't. He thinks if you took he said if you took everything I could just give it all away right now. It's because of who I am, I would be able to get it all right back. Like so he's not impressed by his own money anymore. He's not even impressed by his own money. Which I can respect. Like I think that's pretty solid. It's pretty solid thought process. And that is a realistic thought. If you got it once, the rule is if you're able to do it once, you can do it again. Period. Like, my nose itching like a motherfucker right now. And he is miserable, being with no peace in his life. Is he still with Kim? Oh my God. Thought Fields, where have you been? This whole thing is about Kim being with Pete Davidson and not with him, and him trying to get her back and get his family back, and him having a nervous breakdown behind it. That's what this whole thing is about. No, they are not still together. And somebody said that somebody's little thing that said that he wasn't that he's still married to her, but he said it in his thing. He signed the divorce papers. So I think that's done. Like he said, he signed them. Like he said, and then I finally signed them, and then still, they say I'm a stalker or something. Like yeah, I heard you say that line in the suitcase. I actually understand the premise. I know, right? I love that thought though. I was like, oh my God, that's me. That is me. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys. So if any of you guys have experienced that, though, there's something liberating about not being bound to a spot, to a place. Not like when if you were to decide, like when I was going through it, when I was in that stage, and I got rid of all of that stuff, and that was all that I had. Literally, if I wanted to, I could have just drove off. Like I could have just drove off. Like, you know, there's people who just like live off the grid. Like, I'm gonna tell you on some straight up shit, like on some real shit. Like, say if I wasn't so stubborn, sorry, if I wasn't so stubborn and set in my ways, then and was willing to basically sell out. Like, if I was willing to sell out and just kind of go all in on some sellout shit with this YouTube thing and actually make some shit happen, where I could replace my job with this, just because I don't need no whole lot, just literally just enough to replace my income. That's all I would. That's enough. Like that's enough. I'm not looking to get rich. So, but just to replace my income. You know what I would love to do? I would love to live like like van life. I used to say that I wanted to have like a tiny house right on the water, like one of those tiny houses that have like a nice one though, like a cute one that have like the porch thing or whatever, but it can also be moved. I don't want the kind that they end up putting it down and it's like impossible to move and hard to move. You end up fucking shit up if you try to then put it up on something to move it, like one of the ones that can be moved, but it's a nice one. You know what I'm saying? And like park that bitch kind of right on the edge of the woods next to the water. You know what I'm saying? Or you wake up in the morning and you just sit on the patio, on the the little patio deck thing or whatever, and just drink my coffee, smoke my ciggy, and just life. Like, so if I was able to do that with this, like maybe able to make just enough to do that, that's what the fuck I would want to do. But if it's not that, then van life. Like, now that I know how small of a space that I actually require, like this little area that I sit in, like this, like this is my bed, and then like this right here. That's my green screen. I use it as like a barrier. As you can see, my couch on the other side. It's like a white leather sofa, whatever. But and the whole other part of my living room is over there. I never go over there. I don't even use that fucking space. So now I'm like, you know what? I require very little space. I wear the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like one of those people with a bunch of clothes, because I got rid of a bunch of my shit when I moved to. I wear like the same time I wear scrubs to work, which I wouldn't need if I could replace the what's thing. So that's like 3/4 of my wardrobe right there. That would be great. I could live van life very easily. I see some of these little vans. I'm like, oh my God, then I could just travel, just stay in like different places like for months at a time or whatever. And then I could work. I could do my shooting and stuff on the road and stuff. I wouldn't need to be stationary. Ain't that something? Yeah, I would be pissed if my daughter was online doing all of that stuff. I completely understand him on that, especially north. Like she's already kind of showing signs of being, a little bit on the rebellious side. So she's kind of probably not going to handle this being a rich kid thing very well. Like, she's probably going to be very much socialite when she gets older. So him being worried right now I think, is something that he should be. I think he should be concerned. He should be concerned, especially if she's moving kind of like that. People kind of, because there's some weird people out here. Like, he should be he should be trying to stick pretty close to fucking home. And Pete is definitely not somebody who seems like he's like mature, if you will. You know, in his thought process with the type of shit that he's doing. Like, this is like a mother of four just coming out of a thing, and you feel like that this posting this picture or this video or whatever the fuck that was, you in this bed, like you felt like that was a good idea. You know, I don't know. Well, no, I don't want to camp. I wouldn't be out camping. I don't want to camp, JC. Trying to send me out into the wilderness to die. Oh, JC trying to send me out into the woods to pass away, honey. Oh, poor Kanye. Yes, honey. Kanye did getting Casey showing that he wants to be a father, doesn't want nannies raising his kids. Yeah. Yeah, he sees where this is going. But I mean, I'm sure the other people who were in that situation in that family before him probably, I'm sure at least one of them probably threw out a warning, but he didn't think that the rules applied to him, you know, because he's Kanye. And so now he's getting the butt of it because he actually left kids in the house. Like, none of the rest of them left kids in there. Like, like Chloe. Chloe had a baby with the one. He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but she keep taking him back. She keep giving him chance and chance and chance. Apparently, Kim is on some other shit. Like, Kim is more of a, oh, no, this ain't quite working out, bro. Next. She on some Ariana Grande stuff. Next. Thank you. Next. She got them 4 kids. She got some Kanye babies, honey. Hopefully that shit is not. Hopefully narcissism isn't hereditary. Hopefully, we can hope. Oh, I just wish they leave old Kanye alone. But he wants to be in the spotlight. Does he want to be in the spotlight? Skeet is a creep. Yes, Skeet is a creep. Indeed, he is. Kim and the Kardashians aren't actually modest. So why did he have kids with her? He loved her. He loved her, and she is a family person. She's very motherly. I know that seems weird because of the history that we know about her, but everything about Kim has been chasing family. She's been chasing family forever. She's been chasing family. She wanted a husband. She kept trying. I mean, if you can't give her credit for nothing else, you can give her credit for never giving up hope. Because that bitch would just go, next. Ooh, maybe try this one. Nope, that didn't work. Next one. She never gave up. Like me, I did it once. I'm like, oh, done. Yeah, that's enough of that. I'm good, thanks. Oh, nope, awful. Thank you. No more, thank you. She's like, oh, nope, I guess that wasn't it. Next one. Yeah, she's not a cold person. She just is, she doesn't kind of live in the real world. They never have. They're not like, They're not that. Like yeah, they just didn't. Like when she was young, she her best friend was fucking Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton, like the it's like the inventor of the new age selfie. Like Paris Hilton was that chick. She was the first of that chicks. Of the era of the modern era, and Kim Kardashian was like her little shadow. So she hasn't spent very much time not in a spotlight. Her dad was like fucking O.J. Simpson's fucking lawyer in the what's name trial. Like she hasn't spent very much time not being in a spotlight. So she doesn't really live in the realm of actual reality. She's just like in kind of a I want thing, whatever she wants at the time. But she's family oriented. She's definitely family oriented. All of them are. They're very family oriented. They all want a bunch of kids. I think they're all just used to having a bunch of kids around because they were a bunch of kids. They're just kind of used to that type of stuff. That's what they ain't shy about having babies, honey. They'll knock them things out. Like, I'll ever tell you, you meet people and they're like so superficial about their selves, their body, like they're real flashy about their bodies and stuff. Usually, like, out of a crowd of them, you're going to run into that one who's like, doesn't want to have kids because basically she don't want to fuck her body up, like, or she just wants to live that life and be free. Like, like Carrie Bradshaw, so Sex in the City. But like, as much as vain as they all are, they all wanted babies though. They all wanted like to be moms. Like that was the goal of all of them. And the only one, she's not a Kardashian, she's a Jenner. Is the one that's the model. Not Kylie, but the other one. Yeah. They all wanted like to be moms so bad. They all wanted to have their own little babies. What the fuck is Rob Kardashian? Rob Kardashian is the brother. Oh, do you mean where the fuck is got Rob Kardashian? I don't know, but I be waiting for him to lose that weight. Like just because I'm just curious. Like it's like I want him to get to the next part of his life, but he hides from the cameras and stuff from the world. Yeah, Kendall. He hides from the world because he got big and he's a Kardashian. It's like there's a stigma that goes along with being a Kardashian, and he unluckily is the only boy. Which there really isn't a place for a boy Kardashian. Now, is there? If his dad was still alive, there would be a place for that. But because his dad's not alive, Kardashian is associated with women. That name is a woman name now because of them. And then there's him with it. And then what is he? Doesn't let himself, get all, big and stuff. And so then he started hiding from the camera and getting all weird. And then that girl got hold of him. Oh my God. Tiger's baby mama got a hold of him. Got a baby out of him. Got a little Kardashian. She made her very own Kardashian at home. She did a DUI Kardashian. Do it yourself. She did a do it yourself Kardashian experiment and shit. Yeah. Black China. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know what that was. I don't understand. It's like, it's interesting to look at from afar or even up close, like not too up close because you see all the lumps and stuff up close, but it's interesting to look at from a scientific perspective when somebody is shaped like an ant. You know what I'm saying? But to commit to, like, to that this is the ass that I'm going to look at. I'm choosing this particular version of an ass to look at forever. Like, it's weird. Like, it's like, oh my God, that's not, you sure? Cause I can see you getting sick of this in a week. Like not in years, in a week, nigga. In a week. Soon as she says something crossways, you're gonna be looking at her like, what the fuck is you carrying around in the back of you, bitch? Oh, yes, Severa. I thought that too for a little bit when he was just kind of being rebellious. I was like, it's almost like he's just kind of like resentful to them. And so he was just trying to go off course, And so, and then, yeah, the Black China thing was definitely a great way to do that since Kylie was with Tiger at the time, or Tyga, whatever his name is. Yeah, he does. He definitely has a little self esteem. For sure. No doubts about that. No, I don't think that anyone could contest that there's some issues there. But who could blame him, though? To be honest with you, like, that would be a nightmare. That's a nightmare of a life to live. He's like the only unlucky one in the family. Well, it used to be Chloe. That's why Chloe and Rob used to be so close. Like, Chloe and Rob were like the closest siblings to each other. Like, they were like best friends. Like when they're growing up, they were like each other's best friend, like for sure, like for real. Like Rob and Chloe, that was why they were both the outsiders. Even though they were the outsiders. He was the boy, and she was OJ's kid, allegedly. It's a funny word, allegedly. Yeah. Oh no, they wasn't. It wasn't a friendship. Black China used to date Tyga. Had a baby by Tyga, and Tyga was dating Kylie. So Black China was trying to get revenge, and so they used each other. Black China and Rob used each other to make somebody jealous. Like, she wanted to, to make to piss off Kylie and Tyga, and and he wanted to. I don't know what the fuck Rob wanted to do. Oh, good night, JC. Yes, everybody pray for ye. Everybody pray for ye, because he definitely needs it. Those Kardashians have made us black men look crazy. And they got paid documenting on national TV. I'm going to tell you this, though, JC. Well, you probably going by now, but can't nobody make you look gross. Can't nobody make you look crazy. Like, you're either doing crazy shit or you're not doing crazy shit. Now, if you say they lied on you, then you can just say what the thing that they lied about was. But to say that they make you look a certain way, no. You look a certain way, you do something, you look like what you just did. That's what that's what the fuck it is. It's like if I go kick my neighbor's fucking cat, then and then she goes and tells the whole neighborhood that I kicked their fucking cat. And then I go, she's trying to make me look crazy. She's telling everybody I kicked her cat. She's trying to make me look crazy. No, bitch. She's telling everybody what I just did. I just did something crazy. So, no, I have to disagree with that. She's not embarrassing black men. If black men are looking embarrassed on fucking TV, it's because they're embarrassing them fucking selves. That's what I mean. If I go on a TV show, if I go on a reality show, and they catch me doing a bunch of shit, and they take all those little pieces and stick them together, I still did all that crazy shit. They just took all the crazy shit and stuck them together. It's still all things that I did. Like, I still did all that shit. If I would just go ahead and break down the context of all those things so people could understand me a little bit better. But I ain't gonna be like, oh, they just, made it look like I was doing these things. No, I did do the things. They caught me, and then they didn't have enough time to show all of it, so they showed all the little good pieces. That's how that fucking works. It's called accountability, people. Like, if black men are showing up at the Kardashian house, leaving babies there, and then acting a fool, how are the Kardashians making y'all look crazy? Like They at their house minding their business. You show up, leave babies there, and then act a fool. And then when they decide that they want to have regular lives and that they don't want to be mistreated by anybody, how are they the ones looking crazy? Like, I hope you ain't talking about fucking Tristan. Ain't nobody making Tristan look like anything. Tristan is being a man whore. If he wasn't with a Kardashian, he would still be being a man whore. Like, it's not the Kardashians that's making him be a man whore. He's just a man whore. That's what it is. If he was with a regular Joe Schmo, okay, he would still be a man whore. So no, And Kanye was crazy before he got to Kim. Kim just took the chance of thinking that she could fix him, because that's what she likes to do. She likes to build people. She likes to think she can nurse somebody back to health. That's why she got Pete. There ain't nobody sicker than Pete. Pete looks sick as a motherfucker. Like, she thinks she gonna put some color back in that one, cause he pale. He ghostly fucking pale. I'll tell you that. My brother-in-law is one of Corey Gamble, Kris Kardashian's boyfriend, best friend. They were frat brothers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kanye hates him, too. He's mad. I think he's just mad because now because Corey's still there and he's not. You know. I'm like, if Corey is not for real, then Corey is doing the best job of playing the long game that I have ever fucking seen. It's like the cleanest version of the long con. Yeah, talk about the long con. If that's what it is, then this nigga is a professional, and he does need to be paid for his time, because either way, he is putting in some time, honey. Especially for nothing legit to have come out yet about him. They had that little video thing. I seen it. I got the little picture things on here. That could be anybody. That literally looks like she's clear. I could pick her out in a lineup, the girl in that picture. But him, if you are bald, dark skinned, and have a pink bottom lip, that could be you in that fucking picture. So, no. They tried. He tried. He tried, but if this is the best evidence that he could come up with, then he's probably fucking lying. If that's the best evidence that Kanye West, who could clearly afford to hire a PI, the best PI he could get to find out some shit about this Corey Gamble. No. He gonna need to do more. At this point, they need to just go ahead and fucking get married and get it over with, so they can get divorced. They seem to break up once they get divorced. Like if Chloe keeps taking back Tristan, right? But I bet you $20 that if they got married tomorrow, she would dump him forever in 6 months and never go back. It's something about the marriage part that makes it easier for them to leave. Like, like when they got just a boyfriend, they'll put up with all kinds of stuff. But once they marry him, they're like, oh, okay, good. God, we're married now. You did what? I want a divorce. I'm done. I'm never going back. They will not go back. But if she married Tristan, and the next time that he did something, she would be out and wouldn't go back. I like Chloe though, man. Chloe's very practical. Chloe's a practical person. You know, she's getting all swooped up into trying to fit in with her other sisters, you know, because, you know, she's OJ's kid and they're not, you know. But she's like the most normal of them. Well, she was. And probably still is in contrast. If you're just talking contrast, she probably still is. If you just in comparison, you know, it's like the lesser of two evils kind of like type thing. But yeah. Man, Kanye ain't gonna listen to fucking Jay-Z. You think Kanye, you think Kanye is gonna listen to Jay-Z? Kanye still harbors ill will to Jay-Z. They pretend to be on good terms, but they have underlying stuff. And Kanye is not the type of person who can like he's the type of nigga that can hold a grudge. Like he's a hold the grudge type of guy. Like he'll smile in your face, but he finds it very hard to do it for long. That's why he does. He's one of those people like he'll smile and then he'll go straight face and smile and straight face. Cause it's like he's trying to do what he thinks he's supposed to do, which is be personable and small stuff, but it's not real. He has a hard time not being real. He has a hard time. That's why I stopped trying. I stopped trying to not be real. The only time I'm forced to do it nowadays is at work. That's the only time. It's the only time where I have to like hold my tongue and not say what I'm thinking, or what I'm feeling at the time. It's the only place in my whole life that I have to do that, which I do take extreme issue with. I take extreme issue with it. I do not appreciate that part of my universe. So, because I likes to keep it real, 24/7, just period, point blank. It's liberating, and it just comes natural. So I'm basically faking it at work. Is what's happening. Not fun. Let me see. Do I have? Okay. Making sure I didn't have my green screen thing on. So. Oh, what's this? No. It's so many women look like Kim. I suppose that will help Kanye a bit. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. When you say look like Kim, what do you mean? Like the basics? It's like so many bitches that look like Janine too, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. Oh, like Kim is different, I'm sure. Like, like, like Kim is like a representation of kind of like of like a physical representation of like a doll. Like he thinks of her like a doll, and he loves dolls, muses. He likes, you know, like if not another version of Kim came out, but if someone else came along in the media, in the world, who was like as big, but not because of a talent. That's a big thing. But just because of what they look like, just completely just superficial, like their whole being is just a superficial thing, like Kim, right? And they were universally known, like, because the Kardashian name is like a name that everyone fucking knows. Like no matter what house you go into, no matter what the religion, probably even if you go into those places, the Amish people, if you say Kardashian, I think they're gonna know what you're talking about, right? Like she's like this there's this universal name, you know, but it's not because of some talent that she has or something. It's all just superficial. Like she is like a Mona Lisa of sorts to him, you know, like already put together. The things that were a little bit, you know, edgy, he cleaned him up when he got with her. He had her do that whole makeover thing. To where it was like this clean package. That's going to be a hard thing to replace, because there's nobody else at this point. There's nobody else who exists like that. There's nobody else that exists like that. Like, because she doesn't actually have a talent, there's a tolerance level that she's probably going to have that a person, say a celebrity, another celebrity who's super well known, they're not gonna have the same tolerance level that Kim has, because Kim is not a star, but Kim is star status. That's what he would need. If he was going to replace her with someone like her, that's the quality they would have to have. Not they look like her. He's trying that now. That shit's not working. Yeah. Like, he would have to find a person who basically a super uber known socialite. Like a universally known socialite. There isn't such a thing. Paris Hilton. Like, if he could get Paris Hilton, I think she's newly divorced. If he could get, and she's the same age as Kim, because they were like besties, like growing up. So if he could get Paris Hilton, I had not thought of that, but if he could get Paris Hilton to hang out with him, he could probably get Kim back. Kanye, if you hear this, pair up or just start hanging out with, like, make friends with Paris Hilton. If you make friends with Paris Hilton and then go like a good 4 months without saying anything weird in social media, you can get her back. No, but well, if she just got married, then she just got divorced then. No. Cause she just broke up. She just got out of something. I just saw her on something recently, and it was like her just getting out of something. So maybe did she just get married and just get divorced? Let's see. Paris Hilton. That was a good plan I came with, y'all. You're just gonna throw my plan away. Listen, Paris Hilton. We'll put husband. See what it says. Oh yeah, she has found her happy. Oh yeah. Damn. Well, there goes that. Oh, maybe you could have got a hold of her if you had just stopped chasing Kim around a couple months back. You might have caught her right at the tail end. Nah, she would never fall for that. That's one thing I respect about I respect about people like that. Like she was not one of those crossover people. She was very white. She was very white. She stayed in the realm of whiteness. I like that. It shows that you are cool with your own people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's something weird about people who always, like the Kardashians. One thing about the Kardashians, it makes me question how they feel about themselves. Why did they all date outside? Even the mom. They all exclusively date black dudes. The dad was not black. What is the like if there was just the one, like I have a friend who, like, he's a twin, and his twin, like, he don't have kids, right? This friend don't have kids. He don't have no kids. He's like 8 years older than me, but he still don't have no kids, right? And ain't gonna have none. So he ain't got no kids. But his twin brother does, right? And his twin brother got a bunch of them. And his twin brother, and they're black. Like, him and his brother, of course, they're twins, they're black. But the twin brother, all his kids, they all have like different moms and stuff. But all of the moms are white, right? It's like, and then his sister, he has a sister, and his sister's husband is white. And And then he has another brother who's younger but bigger than he is, but his girlfriend, white. They all exclusively date white people. But him, exact opposite. He's never and refuses to date a white girl. So it's like, where does that come from? That so many of like how does it? It's almost like the thought is contagious. Like the sister and the two brothers, all have only dated white people. Like what is that? Like what? Like how does that happen? It's like the same thing with the Kardashians. It's like her first and second husband. The first one was what are they, Lebanese or something like that? I think Lebanon. I think he's like Lebanese or something like that. The dad, Kardashian, and then she, married the Jenner guy, white dude, right? And then now she got this black boyfriend, which I think it just kind of, I think that might have happened with her because of what was happening with her daughters, like because they were only ever dating, like she was always surrounded by these black dudes, because of daughters. so then, so then now she got a black woman. It's like, why? What is that? Like what? Like what? How does that happen? Like what? I think Kendall, I wonder, and Kendall did it too. Because Kendall, I mean, she didn't marry one yet because she ain't married, but remember she was running around with, like she's been, spotted out with a couple of, black dudes too, like Will Smith's son, Jaden. But that was like, they were like teenagers then, but still, she got it in her. I don't know if she had it in her, but she got it in her. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I always wonder about that. Like, what is that? Like, what is that? Like, if you grow up in a place where there's only exclusively, like, your school is mostly, no, but my school was mostly white, and I didn't. Yeah, so no, I still, no. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it depends. I mean, well, right now she's dating one. Kim got one now. And it ain't boring at all, the tabloids. The white boy that she's dating right now has got us all talking. So no, that ain't it. She's done giving up on black men now. Look, Kanye was so bad that he ruined black men for Kim Kardashian. And she used to be with fucking Ray J. And even Ray J didn't do that bad. Like, word, it ruined it for her. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Oh, he ruined. Kanye West ruined the whole thing of black dudes for Kim. To the point where she went and found the most pale dude that she could find. She's like, I need somebody with no melanin. No melanin. I need some paper. I need some paper in the shape of a man. That's what I need. A sheet of paper in the shape of a man. Yes. Yes, that's what I need. I need them to be funny because I haven't laughed in 15 years. I've been sitting on the edge of my seat for 15 years. I need to relax for just a minute. I would not be surprised if Kim started dating one of them dudes she got out of prison after Pete. No, no, no. She's just having fun right now with Pete because Pete is like, she already knows he's kind of, I know this is terrible to say, but she already knows he's disposable because of Ariana Grande. You know what I'm saying? So she's just kind of having fun. Like, he's already kind of a friend of the family. The family already knows him. She didn't have to do the whole adjustment period where everybody's like, "Who's this guy? Oh, you dating him now?" So she just kind of grabbed what was close in proximity. You know, he was already acclimated with the family, and she could just kind of have somebody around. She's probably feeling lonely because of all the stuff going on. And you know, Pete was just convenient. He was just kind of the closest thing there, and he made her laugh. That was it. That's all. They're not going to run off and get married. This is not some serious situation that is happening. Clearly, see what he's doing to Kanye, these taunting videos. Oh, we know he may not even have even been in the house with her when he did the video in his bed. He could have been in his own bed at home, and they might not even be speaking right now. Like, they could have already broke up, but he's just taunting, Kanye just because he thinks it's funny, because he's a fucking comedian and he don't know when the joke is over. Oh, I can see Kim do that with her money. No, no, Kim ain't dumb. She just, yeah, ain't no telling what her next real actual relationship will look like. This right here is just this is what did I used to call these? I used to call it, what Pete is to her, I used to call it a transition. Like, he's a transition. She's just using him to kind of transition out of the thing, so she doesn't have to have the kind of, it's like a weird thing that happens in the lonely spell that you have after a breakup. It's like there's just these certain things that you wish were there. You don't really want to be, all the way bound back into something, right? But, if you're one of those feely needy people, like some of us are, you just kind of you just want to have something there to help you transition, like to make the transition a little smoother. Because time heals all wounds, but time takes forever when you're all wounded. You know what I'm saying? Time moves slow as a bitch when you're wounded. So, if you have something in that little transition time, it just kind of helps, That's what Pete is. Pete is just something in a little transition. Yeah. He's a rebound. But a rebound, some people get a rebound and they married a rebound. So that's why I didn't want to call it a rebound. Because it's not really even I wouldn't even count this as a real relationship. Yeah. It's just a transition period. He's game for it. He gets to be over there fucking on Kim Kardashian and have the public know about it. This is a win-win for Pete. Pete's like, yeah, sure, homie, let's hang and do some other stuff too. I'm gonna talk about you when it's over. The downside of this is that Pete is a messy. He's messy. He's messy. So, when it's over, I know she thinks in her mind that they're friends because they were friends before it. But he was also friends with Kanye. And look what he's doing to Kanye. So this is a sign. This is your evidence of what it's going to be like when you stop talking to him. What he's going to be like as far as you. So if you tell him anything, it's going to get out. If, he's going to, you let him take pictures of you, bitch, expect for that to be coming out. He's going to definitely show it. He's going to post it. He's going to say, he's going to tell it. He's going to do all of that. Pete Davidson has a petty bone, and it's a big bone. He got a great big petty bone in him, so I don't think she's thinking about that right now, but I hope she had him sign a non-disclosure agreement before she started letting him in the house. Yeah. I doubt she did, though. That would be pretty cool if she did ask him that, though. Yeah, sign this here. Here, look, I'm going to date you. Okay? Sign this. Initial here. You missed one. Right there. Get that one. Okay. Here, this one. Sign this one. Now, cut your finger and write this part in the blood. Okay? I'm going to need you to sign your name in blood, honey pot. So you know it's real. So they know it's real, honey. Ugh, there it is. My camera went blurry on me for a second there. Let's see. Several repeats. Yeah, Kim Dwayne going to give up probably. Give up what? Oh, Kim gonna be in her 60s like Madonna with a 22-year-old black boyfriend. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna tell you this. Kim is gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, honey. I have a great appreciation for people who have that type of I don't know what to fucking call it. I know that I ain't got it though. I know that. You know, people who have like that thing in them that makes them just go, yes, I'll do it again. You know, oh, that was so lovely. I just want to do it again. Like, oh, sure, I'll remarry. Oh, oh, he's so wonderful. He's so perfect. I can't see. It's like, I can't, I just can't. Like, long story short, I just can't. It's like I know too much now. I know too much. Jawan Russell, what's going on? I know too much. Like I've heard too much. I know too much. I can't see it. I fucking can't see it. Nah, Kim ain't getting no child support. Kim ain't gonna be getting no child support. When they try to she would have to go to court to get that. Kanye is way too pressed to get some custody. She's not gonna take him to court for that because in her trying to get that, if she tried to get that from him, which she would just never do. She would never do that. No, she wouldn't even if it wasn't like, but she wouldn't even do it. She wouldn't even try it. But if she did try it, it would be like it's too risky for. He wants the kids so bad. It's too risky. If she opens up that door, that's the custody door. Like the child support door is also the custody door. Now with most guys, they don't actually want custody. They just don't want to have to pay child support. Like the one, like so they're just like, I don't want to have like the commitment of having to pay it by law. Like it's like that someone's gonna make me do this thing. Cause what if I can't? Like it's like this scary thing for them. But if she opens that door, then he's just gonna be like, oh, good, good, judge, help me. I'm trying to see my kids. Like, so can we do that in here too? Like, and so she might end up losing some custody of the kids. I'm sure she wants to just control that as much as possible. So no, she will not be taking him up for child support. He is way too anxious to get his hands on his children. She's not going to do that. She's going to open that door. No, she'll ride this out and hope he does enough crazy shit to where if ever he goes ahead and decides to be like, fuck it, I'm going to go take her to court and get my babies, that he will have done enough crazy shit that it can help her in court to where she can control it. You know what I mean? She'll do that. But she ain't gonna be taking him up for child support. Not to mention, she really doesn't need to. Like he gave her, when they were married, he gave her like, what was it, like 35% of his, like, the company or whatever. I think it was somewhere between 15 and 30% or 35% of his the Yeezy company, like his little shoe company. He gave that to her. He gave her like shit ton of fucking shares. Yeezy, like, so no, he already paid her child support. She's steady getting paid from him for all of eternity. It's like hers. Like he gave that to her. I'll tell you, Kanye was in, honey. He was trying to solidify that to make sure that was something that he was going to have for all time. That's why he's like, can't believe that suddenly he's in this spot where that's not his anymore. Like, that's not, so I don't have a family? You telling me I ain't got a family? He can't even believe it. But if he took his medication, I'm sure she kept telling him that. If he took his medication, then at least when he was still acting a little erratic, she would have still kind of had that sympathy thing for him. But, you know, of like, oh, he's just suffering. You know what I mean? It's like this struggle. But instead it was like, oh, you're just going to decide that you're better than it. You don't need it. And then you're still going to act erratically. And I'm supposed to just sit here with this. And that's why this happened. This is how it got to this point. If he was at least taking the steps to seem like he was trying to fix the thing, it's something. But when your arrogance says, you look somebody in the eye and be like, I don't need that shit. You basically are asking her to sign up to listen to this shit for the rest of her fucking life. Nobody should be asked to do that. So I can't blame her for getting out. But I can blame her for getting in the first place because she knew he was wounded. And she signed up for that thinking she could fix it. And you're never supposed to do that. You can't fix people. You can't fix other people. You can try, and that's a beautiful thing. But you can't. You can't actually do it. They got to do it for this. They got to do it themselves. That's it. Let's see. Nobody in the manosphere was dogging Kim after watching Kanye's antics. Might have been eye-opening to their own divorces. Oh, yes, they were. I was listening to something before I came in here. Yeah, they were. They were talking cash shit, honey. They were talking cash shit. About Kim, of course. And her little boyfriend. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Y'all don't have anything to y'all. They don't have anything in common with Kanye. Kanye actually wants his children. These niggas in the manosphere don't want the kids. They want to make the kids. Then they want to complain. They didn't want to not take care of the kids. They want to say that, look, you got all these different birth controls that you could use. This is your fault. This is your responsibility. You know the reason why birth control was made in the first place? Okay? It was not made so women could have choices. Okay? It was not made for that. That was a great thing to say to people to get them to do it. But no, it was population control in certain communities. Okay? It was basically on some Hitler shit. Trying to control what types of people are procreating. This is what the purpose of that was. So, okay? But these guys is out here like, if this shit is, you ain't gonna suck me into no manosphere stuff tonight. Those little fucktards, I don't nobody care what they talking about. They're talking about not wanting to do what they're supposed to do. That's it. That's all they say all day long. I don't want to grow up. I don't want to grow up. Because if I did. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Gross. Oh my gosh. You know, in my mind, I could cure. I feel like I need to cure the manosphere. It's like in my mind, it's so clear. It's like, oh my God, this looks dumb. Look, see? You know, like, in my mind, it's so simple. It's so simple. Like, look, see? Look, here, see this? This is dumb. Look, it's dumb. Oh, you said this, but then you said this. But these two things contradict each other. See? It's wrong. See? Like, it feels like it should be that simple. But I keep forgetting that it's like they are purposely being ignorant. Like they're pretending to not fucking know. I forget about that every once in a while. That it's like, it's not that they don't know, that they can't see it. It's that they're pretending to not fucking see it because they want to bitch and complain. See what I'm saying? And so then I go, oh, I forgot. I was wasting my breath there. You're like, I kept thinking that you needed help, but no, you like the quicksand. I forgot. You like it in there. This is just like fun for you. I forgot. Oh, are we spooking tonight? I don't know, you guys. Do you want to spook? You want to spook a little bit? I got a couple of videos in my little thing if you want to. Anybody else? Anybody else want to do a little spooker? We can do a little video before I go. Let me get off of here. Anybody? Raise your hand if you want to do a spooky video before I go. Before we head out. Anybody? Any takers? While y'all decide, I'm going to get it. Which means I'm going to play it anyway. Against your will. This is what's happening. Yeah. Great idea, David. Thanks for reminding me of my habits. Oh, let's see. Bam. Watch later. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Did we watch that one? We'll start with this one just in case we already watched that one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes, GT's in his house. GT's in his house. Y'all like my song? I wrote it for you. Shell. Yes, Sunny. Shell. Turn out the lights and light a candle. Do, 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 do. Yeah? Yeah? No? Boom, 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 boom.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks,
Let's take
and
a
today we'll take a
shower.
look at 5 scary videos you should not watch alone.
Yeah.
And I'm warning you, one of these videos
Ooh,
really
what the
got under my
fuck?
skin, and I've been debating on whether or not to cover it since I found it. So, with that said, let's begin. Camera SD Card is a Twitter profile and YouTube channel created by a guy who claims he found a bunch of creepy
Hey, E-Love. You say, does your dream husband set up scary scenarios to frighten you? No, but my last husband did. He sure did love to scare the shit out of me. Yeah, he did.
footage on an old camcorder he finally got back. Where he got it back from is unknown. Oftentimes, the creepy footage in question shows a guy in strange masks and other eerie home movies, reminiscent of the Super 8 films from the movie Sinister. A few of the videos take place outside, one of them called Wandering, showing someone walking through the woods at night in an almost drunken manner. The later ones show a guy in a mask. Take a look at a few of them. Now take a look at this scary clip called Invaded that could very much seem like a found footage home invasion.
Ooh.
I won't go into
Oh, that was creepy enough now, wasn't it? That was creepy indeed.
To a full-on analysis of this content. It has already been largely covered by the YouTuber Night Terror. It does seem to be an ARG, alternate reality game, and therefore is a piece of fiction, but that doesn't take away from the disturbing nature of the footage. If you're interested in checking out the full ARG, I'll link the YouTube channel and Twitter profile in the description. A full-bodied apparition was allegedly caught on video when a YouTube channel called Time to Play TV investigated a haunted cemetery. They referred to the entity as a shadow figure. The video was uploaded on March 26, 2019.
Hello? Look, guys, look. Is that the tree? Oh,
Right there. Behind
yeah.
the tree.
JT, got my back? Right back here.
People in the comments have said that it looks like a tall, hooded figure, and pretty much everyone who has seen the video seems to be impressed by the footage. Could this be a real shadow figure caught on camera, or is it an actor with a sheet over them? What do you guys think about this one?
I don't know. What y'all think about that? That was weird looking. That was weird looking, wasn't it?
Even if this video were to be a fake, it's still cleverly made and quite entertaining. It appears to show three friends pranking an old man by leaving a bag of, yeah, you can probably guess what it is, in front of his front door, knocking on the door and then running away. The prank is successful on the first few attempts, as the old man tries to run after them the second time, but initially catches neither of them. On the third prank attempt, the old man catches the guy off guard and drags him inside the home. The two other guys must then try to get their friend back. Take a look.
Oh my god. What are we gonna... Get out, get out. I didn't hear anything. I see the kids. It's gotta be right in this shit.
The inside of the house looks very creepy, and what
Holy shit. That nigga was waving a fucking sledgehammer.
I like about the video is that it leaves many things open to your imagination, such as what happened to the friend that was initially dragged into the house, and will the two friends meet the same fate? This just goes to show that there are some people you most definitely shouldn't mess with.
Ooh, that was a good one. Me likey that one. Me like it a lot.
Creepy Shed is a strange YouTube channel consisting of 3 videos. They're titled Mom.avi, Son.avi, and Stop.avi. I have absolutely no clue what any of them means, but they appear to show creepy masked people accompanied by cryptic music. Take a look at a small section of the Mom.avi video. And now take a look at this part of the Sun.avi video. Maybe you guys can figure out the true meaning behind these videos. That is, if they even mean anything. They could just be the creator trying to scare us with creepy imagery without any thought about deeper explanation. As far as I can tell, they haven't been analyzed by any YouTubers yet, so definitely give the videos a watch if you're interested in this type of content. And now for the footage I had been debating on whether or not to cover ever since I found it. It's a Japanese video and the title roughly translates to Releasing a Spirit from the Body, and supposedly shows a scientific experiment in which they try to, you guessed it, release a spirit from a person's body. It's an obscure video that no one seems to know the origins of. The woman's body seems to deteriorate, and therefore I'll show you guys part of the beginning and ending of the video and possibly blur out some things. Now that was pretty creepy if you ask me. I've seen one person claiming it to be a DVD extra from the 2004 horror film Shutter, but during research I wasn't able to find out whether or not that's true. As you could see, the video ends off with a man narrating, quote, "We once again succeeded releasing a spirit from the body. We cleansed the soul of the ailing young woman. People should be in awe of our power, and we are preparing for the blessing of our God." End quote. Very eerie stuff. If you want to watch the full uncensored video, then I'll leave a link in the description.
Ugh, gross. You know it had to stink in there. It's like, just let a body just sit in there, like, and deteriorate, like, till it, oh, yeah, oh, man. That's when he was in there coughing. I'd have been throwing up right in my mask, honey.
But I'm warning you guys that it is pretty graphic. And that was 5 scary videos you shouldn't have watched alone, but you probably did just that anyway. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram @TheSirSpooks. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Yes, honey. Ghouls and goblins. Let's see. There was another one I put in here, but I wasn't sure if we had seen it. Should we? No. We're going to end it there, you guys. It'll drag on because that's like 30 minutes. Then between me stopping it, we'll be on here another freaking hour. So that'll be enough of that. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, those were all pretty entertaining. Good, visually stimulating. Great thing to watch before you go to bed. You know, to make sure you don't have any issues falling asleep. You know, that's all. That's what I'm all about around here. Like, make sure feeling ready, you know, nice and comfortable to fall asleep. You know, no issues. You know, it's like a warm glass of milk. You know. All right. If you're in here and you just coincidentally somehow have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And share the videos for me, please. Get these things are moving. Because my motivation, I'm finding my motivation to be, you know, slipping away from me. I started a TikTok, though. If y'all want to go on to TikTok, my name is the same on TikTok. Go on to my TikTok. It's I am J9Eve. Same. You know, should show your little support over there. Be great. That'd be great. Be awesome. Thank you. And oh God, David, what is you talking about? Boundaries, David. Boundaries. I'm trying to stay focused. I am trying to stay focused, Joe. I'm trying, you know, I just, you know. If you guys see things, I said this before and nobody has done it yet. Well, one person did it, and I, you know. But if you see something, you know, it's something that they're talking about and you would like for me to, you know, react to it, that would be great. You know, give me nothing to think about where I could just open up whatever video you said, make a reaction video, try to send her on out there into the universe. So if you see anything, just, you know, you can just send it to me. Just do you know, like the link or whatever, send the link to me, to my messages or whatnot. And I like to do just like on the spot reactions. I like to, you know, like the ones where I don't watch it first. If they're not too long. If they're too long, then I gotta pick part of it to react to. But if it's like a short one, I could do like you know, like 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes. Then I could do like a live reaction kind of like thing. You know, just send that to me. Help me out. And I like to know what y'all, you know, kind of want to talk about anyway. That's good to know. Y'all are my audience. I know. I'm trying not to be so quiet, David, but it's hard. It's hard. Well, thanks for supporting me. And I will catch you guys on the next one. The next one. Woo-hoo. Okay. All right. Mommy love you. Oh. All right. Later, Gators.